Today, it's Champions League day. We are in the quarter-finals. And the first game is a trip to Old Trafford.
In the heart of northern Italy lies a town steeped in footballing history. Welcome to Vercelli, home to one of the most storied clubs in Italian football, Pro Vercelli. Languishing in the lower leagues as its once glittering legacy faded into obscurity. But now, a new chapter is about to be written. A chapter of redemption, revival, and triumph. Get ready to witness the rebirth of a footballing legend. This is Football Manager 24, the Pro Vercelli Chronicles.
Hello and welcome back to the Pro Vercelli Chronicles. Since you were last with me, we faced Regina and drew 1-1 with Fiala on the score sheet before a 5-3 victory versus Fiorentina with Hein, Randonovic getting a brace, Milenkovic and Bondhouse on the score sheet. We then faced Inter and won 1-0 with Costa getting our goal before beating Torino 3-0. Randonovic, Mainu and Javier on the score sheet there. Meaning today we've got Manchester United, and if we get through to the semi-finals we'll have Leipzig or Paris Saint-Germain. So doable. This season, the Champions League is potentially doable, but only if we can get this game off to a good start against Manchester United. I'm wondering about doing this away from home at Old Trafford, which would mean Ben Rose coming on. Oh no, Kirby Assey would go there and would bring Renee on, I think. They're both unregistered, as is João Felix. So we'll bring those two on there. In fact, Garcia can play. Hockmeister, Hein, Renee, Garcia. Kobayashi with Mainu and Milenkovic in front. Randonovic with Costa and Bondhouse up top. I think this is what we're going to do for the first game. Then we'll go back to our normal formation for the second. I just think with the holding player in the midfield makes a big difference to defending. Manchester United still with the likes of Højlund in their team. It's Bondhouse. Go on, Bondhouse. Play it through to Costa. Drags his shot wide, but I think he may have been offside. Hockmeister, Mainu. Mainu obviously returning here to Old Trafford after we stole him away. Well, paid a lot of money to steal him away. Fanier, Bell. Mateus blasts him wide and we're unable to. We've got under the cosh a little bit here in the first 5 minutes. Sua with the corner, we get it clear. Mainu headers a little bit more clear. Bondhouse is going to gather and hoofs it up towards halfway. And momentum of the game at the moment is with Manchester United. But Garcia and Milenkovic are going to try and change that as Garcia cuts in, pips it up to the back post. Bondhouse gets there, plays it out to Hockmeister. Can he find a ball in? No. Hein with a shot probably shouldn't have shot, but he did anyway. And we're not playing badly, but we're also not playing particularly well. Rene, Kobayashi, Milenkovic, Mainu, Hein, Hockmeister. Bondhouse has put us 1-0 up with his 16th goal of the season. Superb play. And it seems weird saying that's his 16th when in the other series we have players that are scoring a lot of goals. And I think that just shows how many goals Klose is scoring round about the same time in the season. And he's got over double what Bondhouse has got. Probably double what Costa's got as well. And Costa's one of the better players in the league. Well, in the world in this save. Just shows the difference between saves, and also it's a retro database, but the difference between saves itself is weird. You know, a lot of saves that I've done, I've not been able to find a keeper at this stage of the save for love nor money. In this save, we've found loads of keepers, and just that's how we've kept afloat, by signing these young keepers and then selling them on for huge amounts of money. We've just been absolutely blessed in that sort of things, and that doesn't happen in Football Manager. You go through any Football Manager YouTubers' content, Twitch's content, you ask any of the big boys, and they don't find as many keepers as we've got in this save in a whole game cycle of FM. It's just not known. That's offside from Leo Sayer. Leo Sayer. Leo Sayer. Cheers. Lovely cup of coffee. What we need on a Sunday morning. I'm recording this Sunday morning. As on Wednesday, I won't be able to do anything, so I'm trying to get ahead a little bit. So that on Wednesday, I'm going to have a day off for personal reasons. So, right, we are still 1-0 up. It's time to make some changes. We're going to bring Ben Rose on. Diaz can come on for Garcia. Klein can come on at left back. Who else have we got? Milenkovic can come off Tonali. Zhao. Oh no. Who have we got that Pingle can play up front for Costa? Yeah, Pingle for Costa. Problem is, if we do go to this formation, we're going to need another striker. We've got a lot of people that can play just behind the striker, so it's probably best to stick to what we have at the moment. Bondhouse should have put that home. Really should have made it 2. Here's Tonali. Diaz. Fresh on the ball, plays it over to Randolovich. Klein's going to pick that up on the left. Can he find a ball in? No. Gillard tackles him, but Klein's stolen it back, played it to Bondhouse, and it's 2-0. Get in. Oh, that feels a bit better. Now 2-0 up, and we've got the home leg to go. Suddenly feel like this team is actually quite good to be playing this well. Right, let's move on to the second leg. I'll see you in a minute. Well, no time for you, but I'm thinking I've got to play Juventus offline, so I'll let you know how that gets on. So in the game in between, we absolutely stuffed Juventus. Bondhouse on fire with 4 goals. Costa with a beautiful header, and Milenkovic on the score sheet. I was astonished. And if we do it again at home, we should brush aside Manchester United fairly easily. And I've just clicked too far. We've got Nunes in goal, Diaz, Kirbiasi, Heinen, Hochmeister at the back, Milenkovic and Mainu in midfield, with Xavi, Randolovich and Costa behind Bondhouse up top. It's actually getting towards a stage now where I think we can outscore anyone we want with this formation. So I'm a little less worried about being defensively strong. Here's Randolovich, and he's forced a save from Restes. But Meister with the corner gets it in towards the back post, but unable to find a wide shirt. Can Bondhouse find a ball across? No is the answer to that. But 2 minutes on the clock. We've had 1 shot and 1 on target. Can we push? Or are Manchester United going to bounce back after the 2-0 loss at Old Trafford? And that shot's gone over the bar. And both Paris Saint-Germain and Leipzig are 0-0 as things stand. So we actually don't know who we're going to be facing at the moment. Could be either of them. Paris Saint-Germain, Mbappe still at Paris Saint-Germain. I wonder what he's like. Obviously, in real life, he's at Real Madrid. So, interesting to see that in this world, he never leaves Paris Saint-Germain. I wonder if we could get an Mbappe. I did try and sign Haaland on a free, but he wanted to keep his options open and then ended up, I think he's signed back at Manchester City. But I will have a look. Maybe bringing in one of those two would be game complete. And Randolovich with his 20th goal of the season smashes it home. And that's the thing with this formation. You may not get the goals as much from the striker, but the players around him score plenty. And with Xavier, Randolovich and Costa in behind, we have 3 massive goal threats there. So it's 1-0 as things stand. Hopefully we can get another one. Here's Hein. Plays it back to Nunes. Mainu. Milenkovic plays it out to Xavier. Plays a beautiful ball across, and Bondhouse slots it home to make it 2-0. 4-0 on aggregate, and you've got to say that is the tie. It would take a lot for us to lose from here, but we still don't know who we're going to be playing next, as Leipzig and Paris Saint-Germain are 2-2 in this second half. Could be very, very interesting, and surely that maybe means that with both teams pretty similar, we've got the potential to go on and win. Højlund can't keep his head down, unfortunately. How old is Højlund in this? 32. So he's on the dying ends of his career. He's been at Manchester United pretty much, well, all the way through the save. He's never been a prolific scorer, though, oddly, which is a bit of a shame. What about Mbappe? Let's have a look how his career's gone. Obviously, stayed at Paris Saint-Germain, had some absolutely astonishingly good ratings. How much is this man worth? Not for sale, so we don't actually know. I imagine it's a lot of money, though. We're going to go to 70th minute and make a change. What are we going to do here? We are going to bring Javier off for Pingle. Randolovic is coming off for Zhao. Milenkovic can come off for Ben Ross, and Mainu can move out. You know what? We're going to bring Tonali on for Mainu as well. And Hochmeister for Klein for our last change. So we've made all of our changes now. Freshened up the midfield. And it looks like it's going to be 4-0, unless we can get another one here on aggregate, that is. 2-0 on the night. No, it's going to be 3-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. We have clearly been the better side against Manchester United, which is exactly what we wanted. Oh, I'm very, very happy with this squad this season. And by the looks of it, Paris Saint-Germain on the 94th minute, I think, have won the tie. They have. Look at that 94th minute goal. Paris Saint-Germain make it 3-2. And boys and girls, that is who we face in tomorrow's episode. We are in the Champions League semi-final. We face Champions League side Paris Saint-Germain, and this Paris Saint-Germain side have won UEFA Champions League, and that Champions League was in what, 2024, did that say? Yes, in 2024. So they've not won it for 11 years. Let's keep that record as we face them in tomorrow's episode. But if you enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager, and until next time, I have spoken. Have you seen who the manager is? Mick Arteta.